Hey guys, I think we're live right now. So welcome everyone to our first AMA of 2022. As we have said, we will be having quite a bit of AMA, more than 28 of them, I think, in 2022. And this is actually the first AMA of the year. And today we have four speakers with us. We have David. Hello, David. Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year. สวัสดีปีใหม่
And we have Pecco. Happy New Year.
Oh, sorry. Happy New Year.
And we also have Jeremy joining us. Hello, Jeremy. Happy New Year.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. How are you?
Good, good. All right. So hello, everyone. And especially for those of you that are staying up late and super early to join the AMA today. So let's start right away. As we know, 2022 is actually our 5th year. So for those of you that have joined us since late 2017, we are now at a 2022, which is 5 years on of Pundi X. So lots of things has been done, especially in 2021, whereby we launched our own chain. So today's agenda, we want to talk about a recap of the Pundi X Chain launch and why it is so significant, because there has been so much feedback on the fees, the expensive transactions. So the Pundi X Chain is actually solving all this and also bringing XPOS on chain, which opens up immense possibility. The second one, we want to talk about XPOS development. Those of you who follow closely know that we have deployed in several very, very interesting markets, and we will share a little bit more about that, especially from Pecco. The third thing is that when Pundi X Chain was launched, we wanted the user to secure the network, and what better way to actually reward user holders that secure the network with a reward token for users to actually own and be able to claim those rewards token through the Purse token. So Jeremy is our guy for Purse token, and he will be sharing more about what's coming up for Purse token in 2022. And David, our president for FunctionX, lots of development, technical development has been going on with FunctionX. So David will share some of the development here on FunctionX and how it relates back to Pundi X and Pundi X Chain. So that will be a very exciting topic. So guys, let's dive in and look at what we have done in 2021 and also 2022's outlook. Right. Pundi X Chain was launched, and with that, Pundi X actually becomes a native project and a native coin. Or what does that mean? Prior to the launch of Pundi X Chain, we are a ERC20 token, which means that we actually have all the characteristics of a Ethereum token. We are still an Ethereum token, but we are also a native token, or rather a coin ourselves on Pundi X Chain. For holders, you can actually transfer your Pundi X token into Pundi X Chain to become a native coin. And also you are able to transfer it out with the kind of different use case that you want to see. So there are strength in Ethereum and there are strength in Pundi X Chain. And what's great is that user can actually transfer in and out. Until now, we have about 10%, which is 29.1 million Pundi X, which has been transferred in to Pundi X Chain. And the most of them are actually delegated onto the Pundi X Chain, which means that all these tokens are not just in the chain, but also delegated to the validator, which means that it is helping secure the network. Guys, so let's take a look at this screen. So when you delegate Pundi X Chain, you actually help verify the blocks. And by verifying the blocks, every time a transaction happens on the chain, say, for example, someone actually buys coffee using DAI in El Salvador, we are actually contributing to this transaction whereby we help secure the transaction. So By helping secure the transaction, obviously, we are building on Pundi X Chain. And for those of you that are doing that, we are actually generating block rewards. So for every block that is generated, there is a token, which is called PERS, which is generated and given to all those that are actually have delegated Pundi X. I don't know the APY right now, Jeremy, but I know that it's scarily high so far. So 29.1 million Pundi X delegated to secure the mainnet. And there will be many, many more things that we will be seeing and why PERS token is there to reward. So Jeremy, turn on your mic so that you can share with us more later on. Okay, next, where have we been deploying XPOS? Lots of adoption, and we have in the past quarter deployed in over 30 countries. Of course, there are 3 markets that stand out. I mean, they are not the only 3 countries because we have deployed in over 30 countries, but I think there are 3 markets that are very special to our heart because the business development team has been putting a lot of effort in. So Peko, I think they are Turkey, El Salvador, and also one more, right? So sorry?
And the UAE, and also can you switch the slides to the
Okay, so this is the one. So Peko, do you want to share with us what we have done in UAE with Zilla Pay, El Salvador, and also Turkey? Yeah.
Sure. For UAE, unfortunately, we last year we have shipped over 100 XPOS handy to UAE, and now we are in the training, merchant training session with Zilla Pay. So we see that Zilla Pay has a very ambitious goal to push the XPOS devices over UAE countries. So it's very excited development, and they also got a necessary license to operate. And also in Turkey, Turkey has opened 4 stores already, and actually it's in 3 months they have 4 stores already, and they are also very promising to open more stores. And if you can remember last year, the end of the year, we see the press release that has been issued by OVO that they are aiming 100 XPOS deployment in Turkey. And the Turkey store is very special. It's a trading exchange, physical exchange store. So people can go into the store and to get crypto or to exchange crypto. So this is the situation in Turkey. And in El Salvador, we are starting we actually have distributors in El Salvador, and to undergo all the necessary registration to operate in El Salvador. And we also very lucky to have the small and middle business enterprise association to help us to distribute the XPOS devices. So in total, they are calculate over 250, actually more than that, more than 250 merchants would need XPOS device to operate. So this is very exciting development, and we last year we also have newly activated countries, whereby we have seen the countries in Mexico. Very exciting development, and we're actually, this is a potential distributor that is operating a POS business. We will share more details when it goes live. And also we have one in Austria and in Belgium, not Austria, sorry, in Belgium. And also in Ghana, we have also one new operate distributor there and for charity purpose. This news will be actually gradually roll out in 2022. So you will receive more news in those countries.
Right. So great news. We have a variety of countries that we are deploying. And I think what is really great is that there are really real use cases. So take, for example, Turkey, our distributor Harkan actually shared with us why Turkish are actually going to the store and buying whether it's stablecoin or cryptocurrency. So I think that bodes well a lot for the growth of XPOS. And as you said, for physical store already in renowned location throughout Istanbul and all over. And we are likely to see more to come. Next, we always share about XPOS transactions. So without exception, crypto pay top country. So Uganda, Brazil, US, Spain, and Turkey top the countries that use crypto as a payment. And the tokens are FX, BTC, Pundi X, and a community, a very strong growth token, Arrow, and also BNB. So BTC has always been topping the chart, but seems that FX is also gaining quite a bit of traction. So I guess we look forward to what David has to share on the development as well. Next, crypto sales, which is using XPOS to buy crypto. So these are Uganda, Brazil, Spain, US, and Canada. And the crypto that is being used are Pundi X, FX, Arrow going up, BNB, and BTC. So we see that there are similarities for crypto that are being bought and also crypto that are being used by user to actually spend. So it could be getting a cup of coffee, it could be having a nice meal. X Wallet growth. So as you know, we have two apps. One is actually our custodial app, which is X Wallet, which is fully KYC and compliant. And we have another one, which is an on-chain wallet, which is FX Wallet. So for X Wallet, we also have seen quite a bit of growth, and the biggest is actually in the US. So US is actually our most active user base for X Wallet, and for most downloaded, Brazil. So we have always had very great support from Brazil and also our Brazilian office. So that is the results for Q4 2021. All right, so PERS. So we have started PERS, and in fact, Jeremy has started the first AMA as well. So many people are asking, what is PERS? So Jeremy, can you dive in and tell us, like in simple words, what is PERS? Yeah.
PERS, if you think of PERS, you could just say it's basically like equals community, like we're giving back to the community. So it's our reward token. For all the hard work that our community does, we're rewarding our community for participating in, everything from giveaways to meme contests to liquidity programs. We're rewarding our community for the fact that they've helped us get to where we are. So PERS token is a reward token, which you can also use to redeem such things as NFTs that we have, the Mission Wagmi NFTs that we recently launched. For 1,000 PERS tokens, you can receive the collection of 10. So basically what this is the redeeming utility is one of the biggest things that we're going to try to push too, because we have giveaways coming already this year. As you see, one is coming up on the 14th, the deadline, the drawing. So there's a lot going on. PERS is our reward token, which is available on Binance Smart Chain. So that is one of the biggest things so far.
And you mentioned Binance Smart Chain. So bring us to the next one, Jeremy.
So basically we have a liquidity, mining program that we're holding on PancakeSwap. You can add liquidity on PancakeSwap and earn more PERS using our PERStoken.com liquidity mining program official link. which basically if you have to have BNB as well to add liquidity on Pancake, as well as using our liquidity mining program for purstoken.com, because both transactions require BNB. Right now, an APY, I wanted to get back to that before my mic was off, but the APY, as I said to basically nobody heard me, was 14,242%. And that's kind of unheard of. Like Zach said, it was outrageously crazy. That is crazy right now. So that's a really good sign too. I don't know how long it's going to stay that high, but it's definitely a good sign. And we have 615,776 total volume. So that is definitely something you can do to earn more purse. That's where we're at as well. So. Yeah, the WAGMI NFTs. Shall I continue on this? The Mission WAGMI NFTs. We have 34 million purse up for grabs to our community. Basically, the more points you get, if you mint 10 WAGMI NFTs, assorted NFTs, for 1,000 purse tokens equals a set. So if you mint those, you have the collection, which you can hold. Every 10 is 1 point. That means you're entered into the pool to win up to 34 million once you get that 1 point. So if everybody is waiting for some reason, and we already have over, I think, 4,400 NFTs minted already. The Mission WAGMI NFTs, they're already about 4,400, I think, minted, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I checked today. So get on that. If you have purse, use it. It's great. It's a great way to get into the metaverse as well, because this is what we're trying to do with NFTs, just earning, play to earn. This is what we're doing here. So please participate. There's definitely more to earn. So.
And I know that, Jeremy, we are actually having lots of plans to like give various giveaways. Do you want to like give us a sneak peek, or you want to keep it secret to like when you announced it? Yeah, it's up to you.
No, I can definitely. I mentioned before it's the 14th of January. So I was thinking as well. There's another announcement I'll make too. I think for the next giveaway, we're going to be doing this all year, as I mentioned in the AMA for Purse before, the first official AMA. We're going to be doing this all year. I wasn't lying. No, Zach wasn't lying. Everyone on the team wasn't lying. We're going to do this all year long to help reward our community, to get more people into our ecosystem. So this is what we're doing. January 14th, the drawing is for 10 winners. We're giving away $5,000 worth of purse tokens. Yes, I said that. So yes, basically the next giveaway I was thinking, and I've gotten a lot of feedback over the last few days since we launched that announcement. I think I should do 15 next time and include more people. That would be better. A lot of people want to do this and want to participate, and I think it'd be a great way for us to interact with our community as well. So we're going to hold bi-monthly giveaways for the year of 2022. So everybody just get ready. That's the one announcement I want to make. I think next time we'll start doing 15 people. That's official.
All right. So we are gonna have lots of giveaways. So Jeremy actually gave us a sneak peek on the next giveaway, which is I think you say 14th of January, right? And we
that's
also
the drawing.
have, that's the one. And we also have one that is running already right now, which is the 4 million purse token giveaway. So I think that one, Paco is the lead lady. Share with us, Paco.
Yes, actually, this is the part of the 4th anniversary event, and for this event right now is we are running right now is to review for good event. So you know that we have X Wallet and also FX Wallet. So please rate and review our wallet and show us how much you love this wallet, 5-star, on those channels, and then you have a chance to enter a 4 million purse giveaway. So we are going to pick 160 winners by the end of January. So the deadline is January 21st, which is the day that we have complete our public sales 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and also,
that's like wow.
What? Yeah, that's time flies. And Mimi campaign is runs for a while, and also the deadline would be January 21st. And for this, we will pick about 40 40 40 winners, 20 from Twitter, 20 from Instagram. So hope you guys can participate and win more purse.
All right, so AMA is about answering questions. So we have tabulated questions from Reddit and also Twitter. And if you have live questions, please ask on YouTube so that Indra and the team can tabulate and we can answer right on the spot. So we will dive in and answer more questions before we go into David's session to talk about Function X. So guys, let's head down. Yeah, so I think we will switch to our Google Docs and see what are the questions being asked right now. All right, so I will try to take the first question. CryptoGone asks, a launch card to be used not only in XPOS, but also FX wallet. So I think CryptoGone, what you're asking is about XPOS, whether can XPOS support on-chain transaction such as FX wallet. Right now, XPOS is connected to X wallet, which is a custodial model. So in fact, things are looking pretty positive that we will be able to create the XPOS card that is a decentralized version. And what is even better is that this decentralized version, there is a possibility that we will create it with a public listed hardware company, which is renowned for the security, a company in Europe. So if we can manage to do that, then we will be able to support XPOS for the decentralized version, which means that XPOS can actually be connected to FX wallet. In fact, when we launched DEX XPOS, which is a full on-chain XPOS, in theory, anything that can transact on-chain, whether it's Ethereum, it's BSC, Polygon, and of course our own Pundi X Chain and FX Core will be able to be transacted on XPOS. So the limitation is that there's really no limitation because a person can go to the XPOS, use the on-chain decentralized version to acquire different tokens on-chain. So I think that it's very exciting, and we've been working a lot on the decentralized XPOS, and I think fingers crossed, but we should see the light of the launch pretty soon. All right, so that is the question from CryptoGone. So guys, on to you. I think the second question is by Batchip. Are you aware of the high gas fees charged while funding the expo? So I guess because Batchip is our distributor, and one of the challenges that he have is when he's funding his XPOS distribution network, that is a high gas fee. So Peko, would you like to take this question? Yeah.
Sure. So as you may know that XPOS and X Wallet is running on Ethereum network. So the gas fee has been pretty high these days. And since we started 4 years ago, it's not that high, but now it's pretty crazy. So that's why we are looking into to integrate the multiple chain onto our network. And also, I also wish to tell Vitalik to lower the fees somehow. And but we cannot change anything. But what we can change is that we offer multiple options for the XPOS merchants to fund the XPOS, which means that it also include BEP20 and as well as our Pundi, open up our Pundi X Chain and also Function X Chain. So hopefully we can lower the fees by using other chain so that you can fund either USDT or DAI to XPOS devices. So yeah, hope that this can solve your issues.
All right, so next, when will BSC be available? Yeah,
Yeah, so basically to answer that question, that's a great question. We're working on it every single day, like our developers are working on it every day. So this is something that's a process that has to be tested. So a lot of people don't there's not a lot of recognition yet for it since we just launched on October 13th of 2021. So we're incorporating new things as we're growing every day. So a lot of these developments we're not really we cannot just just come out with everything until it's good and finalized. So that's what we're doing. We're working on it now. So soon, definitely soon. The more recognition, the more utility. We're working with more stuff for Pundi X Chain. So that's what we're building on. And plus, Purse is also helping to do that. So that's what we're all trying to work together to get more availability, more blockchains also available on Pundi X Chain as well. So soon to answer that question.
All right. And to add to Jeremy, it's been our long-standing position that we don't comment on when we get listed on Exchange A or Exchange B. So I think that has been our principle for 4 years running, right? So I think we will stick to that.
Correct.
And yes, correct. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, but it is coming, right? I mean, for those of you that know us, we do spend a lot of effort talking to exchanges, and I believe the exchanges also respect our project well. Yeah.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah. All right. The next one is actually about FX validator node. So I think David, you're the guy to answer this, which is from French Core, which is one of our FX validator hosts. French Core asks, I would like to know if there's any intent further down the line to do all payments using Pundi X Chain, which would then cross-chain to various wallets. Yeah.
And so the answer to that question is yes, we have that intention. We feel the pain, like Pecco mentioned, in terms of working on the Ethereum network and the high cost of gas fees there. And so it's in everybody's interest to do all payments using the Pundi X chain, because that will not only improve speed, but it will also really reduce the gas fees that are available. So that's certainly our intent, and we are working on it.
All right. And next is actually from Jerome Joyce. I wish the team would focus on network expansion and token marketing. General questions, but who wants to go for it? Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll take that. Right up my alley, Zach. Thanks. What everybody, we want to get out there and we want to push our project out there, and we've already expanded, like I said earlier, it's over 35 countries. So this is what our job is doing, but we want to do it right. So everyone wants marketing. Everybody wants this. That is in the pipeline for 2022. They've hired myself and others to help push this agenda, and that's what we're trying to do. Because we've listened to the community. They want marketing. We're doing this. We've launched a lot of things that are helping to push us forward and get us more recognition. So that's what we're definitely achieving. Network expansion, to answer that part of it, we have Function X blockchain, which launched in June. We have Pundi X Chain, which is launched in October 13th. We have cross-chain capabilities. I'd say that network expansion is coming. We have a lot of other blockchains that we can use that are already active. So this is something that we've already been doing, and we've shown that, I believe, over the last couple of years. Especially last year, we have definitely shown our cross-chain capabilities and expansion. So, and in terms of new partnerships and getting on new exchanges, anything that we have that's in the pipeline that we're working on currently, we really can't release. As Zach just said earlier, we can't release that. It's been our motto for the past 4 years running. If it happens, when it happens, we've always announced it. For Telegram, it's Pundi X official at Pundi X official. That is our official Telegram announcement page. So always follow that, or always follow our Twitter, Pundi X Labs at Twitter. So that's our official. You'll always see the best and latest developments. So once it happens, we'll announce it. Obviously, we'll definitely announce it like we always have.
And also, one strong big take home that we got from the community last year was that you guys appreciate us secretly building, but you guys want us to be more loud, like to tell the world what we are building, and in the words less reactive but more proactive and aggressive. So we are listening to you. We will be more aggressive and even more transparent. We will share more on the forum. We will be louder. And I think that is the intent. In fact, a couple hours ago, Jeremy, you just shared with us some celebrity actually also follow our Twitter. So I think this is one of the many, many more to come. So we want to be building very hard, but also be louder, as you many have suggested. So we are taking a note of this. Yeah,
it's coming. It's coming.
All right. So the next question is actually by Blockhead, our friends from Australia. I will take this. So do you have growth estimate or possibility of XPOS adoption or expectation for 2022? You mentioned El Salvador, you mentioned Zilla Pay. So while we can't comment on the exact numbers, what we can say is that Zilla Pay has received over 100 XPOS, and Zilla, man, those guys are very aggressive in their region. So we are looking at least 100, maybe way more deployment in that region, in UAE and beyond. We have also gone to El Salvador end of last year, and the government officials have received us personally. So Joel was there, and the government officials are actually visiting Singapore in February, and we will be receiving them. So I think what we're trying to paint is that we are, of course, looking to activate the mom and pop, the store next door, but we are really looking at a high level government level kind of like activation, which I think our session with Ryan David says it quite well, which is we are looking at high level massive adoption through government, through corporation partnership with payments company. So that is what we are really looking at. So sometimes the B2B deals take way longer, but we are cooking it. Next is by Joy, is asking whether is CryptoZoo, this third-party dApp, is still on X Wallet.
Right, I can answer that. She's asking whether X Wallet is working and whether CryptoZoo is working. So X Wallet definitely is working. So you can use X Wallet. It's very compliant way and also a good way to interact with XPOS. So for the XPOS in the countries that we're in, and you can get very fast transaction speed. And yes, it's working. And for CryptoZoo, CryptoZoo is a third-party dApp, as Zach mentioned, and now it's not working anymore. I think that there's another more attractive product that in FX Wallet. So CryptoZoo is not working in X Wallet, and the dApp is a third party. So we are not working. This app is not working anymore. And if you have any leftover, it has been returned to your wallet already automatically. So you can check your wallet. If you have any question, you can always send to our customer support to see if you have any assistance. If you need assistance on that.
All right. Last three questions by Edwin, Daniel, and Richie. Edwin asks, how do you determine the number that will be destroyed with token removal? And is there any new possible target for a buyback? So token removal is actually from the transaction that we have on XPOS, X Wallet, and the Pundi X ecosystem. So we remove that quarterly, every quarter since the beginning of the project. And is there any possible target for buyback? To be frank, is a ongoing discussion in the team. Why is it ongoing? It's because we have always been doing buyback internally, but it's something that we have been advised not to announce it publicly for compliance purposes. So the founders, the company has always been doing buyback ourselves personally, but because of compliance requirement, we cannot announce that before we do the buyback. We can only announce that after we do the buyback. So that is for best practice. Daniel asks, with which business partners are we currently cooperating? And he bracket Verifone, Ingenico, and what is the future of this cooperation?
Yeah, I can answer this. So for if you know, Verifone and Ingenico is a point of sales manufacturer. So they provide POS machines to system integrator, banks, such those parties to operate, and also payment gateway. So what we work with Ingenico and Verifone is that we have our XPOS compatible in those machines. So when the merchants or distributor request, and we work with them to turn on the functionality of certain models. For example, there's the distributor, they would like to have Ingenico models, and we, for example, in certain countries, and then we look into which models in that country is available in that countries, and then we activate them. So last year you see DX 8000 has been newly integrated XPOS. So this is one way to collaborate. And the other way is that they are working on the portal. Like, for example, PAX, another POS manufacturer, they have app portal, and all the merchants or payment gateway need to do is to download from the app portal. So XPOS has been inside the app portal, so that will be available for the merchants and distributor to download to use it. So when all other distributor or merchant has a request, and we will facilitate those compatibility, XPOS compatibility with those companies. So we work very closely with their R&D team to give us our support, and also they're working on the portals to make sure that the apps available to different countries, the user in different countries as well.
Right. Okay. So last question, Richie. Any update on the FX Pancake Swap edition? David, you want to take it?
Yes. So we've developed a swap that's probably going to be branded as FX Swap. And that's going to come with all the features that you see on Pancake Swap. And in fact, it's going through EVM testing at this point, and you can play with it on our FunctionX testnet.
All right. So, and that concludes our AMA question. But we still have one portion left, one segment, which is update on why FX Core is critical to the success of Pundi X and the Pundi X Chain. So, David, why don't you take it?
Right. So the last quarter of 2021 saw a lot of progress on the FX Core, as everyone should be aware. And so, one of our main features is in terms of our multi-chain functionality. And so we added complete support for the Binance Smart Chain and Tron and Polygon. And so we'll continue to see that growth in terms of our multi-chain functionality. And those chains were added on through our governance process, and that then touches upon our whole validator ecosystem. And validators have increased in number. We started off with 20 foundation hosted validators, and now we have 50 validators. And 47% of those are publicly hosted, and they include also organizations. Like we have universities, we have 2 blockchain associations, one out of Indonesia and one out of Japan. And later on today, it'll be morning time in the US, we're going to have an announcement of another validator that's quite exciting. So people should be watching the news for that, but it's one of the top 3 coin foundations that will also become a validator and are on our chain. And so as I touched upon in talking about our equivalent of Pancake Swap, really one of those exciting developments has been our EVM upgrade, so that when you have the Ethereum virtual machine working on our core, that's going to enable a whole lot of growth in other areas. So it's now on testnet. It's been running very well there. We've been testing it with 4 dApps at the moment, including, as I said, the Uniswap and PancakeSwap. There'll be an NFT marketplace and a money streaming service. So it's really, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg, because this really opens it up to developers who've developed on the Ethereum network will now really very easily be able to port those dApps to our FX core. So we're really looking forward to what that's going to bring next year. And one of the proposals, in addition to these the multi-chain things, one of our proposals that passed through the validator and community voting was for FXDM, and so that's our decentralized marketing effort that we're doing on the FX side. And we have a great group of 7 volunteers who've gone through all of these contributions that community members have made on the creative side, whether they were YouTube videos or postings or whatever. And we've gone through that. They are awesome. And we've just completed our first round of our voting, and we'll be announcing those winners soon. So that's just one example. I do want to give a little bit of a hint as to what's coming, because we have some proposals in the pipeline right now that are being discussed on the FunctionX forum that I think are literally game changing in terms of, some people are coming up with very well developed concepts in terms of what we can do in the metaverse. So again, as I always give a plug for people to participate on our FunctionX forum, please do, and you'll see what's in the offing for us for 2022.
Great, David, and I really like to use a description from our team member, which is what is great for FunctionX will be great for Pundi X, and vice versa. So I think that is really the ethos, yeah. And next, in our 5th year, what is in store for 2022? There are lots of things that will happen. We will just highlight a few because else it would take us another hour. One is that we will have an XPOS update with on-chain USDT support. This is the most asked for feature by our distributor, and we have brought it live, on-chain USDT support. The second is actually a revamped user interface for FX Wallet, whereby we can test out NFT, and that relates to PERS as well, and also many more on-chain features that FX Wallet will bring to support XPOS. In short, decentralized XPOS will be supported by various ecosystems, starting with FX Wallet itself. Next, the development of a decentralized XPOS module and decentralized XPOS card. So in that front, we will also be working with some major companies, which then will support ERC20, BEP20, Polygon, etc., Tron. So lots of different chain will be able to connect the decentralized XPOS. So we have the work cut out for us, but very exciting. Decentralized XPOS will also support various multiple blockchain, of course, including our Pundi X Chain and FX Core itself, right? So I've said that where there are so many things going on, we will have a roadmap update by end of February, and we will be able to see a more holistic and complete structure of what's in plan in 2022. And this is what we do every day, all day long, which is to brainstorm and work and nonstop throughout different continents, throughout different countries. And these are the public validators that are on Pundi X Chain, and it will also be open up for the community to host public validators, because decentralization is key. So we have 20 and we want to increase it for Pundi X Chain. So there will be lots of things to do if you want, whether developing, coding, contributing on FXDM, getting involved in PERS, and getting XPOS deployed. So many things going on. It will be a very, very exciting 2022. And of course, as always, stay safe, stay positive, and stay happy. All right. So I think that caps the first AMA of 2022. Thank you, guys.
Thank
you very much.